All right, everybody, how is everyone doing today? I welcome you all to this amazing training. I know it's been a while since you saw me, but hey, I am back again. And today we are going to cover something really, really interesting, something that you all have been asking for, and some new and interesting concepts that we got for you. So, for those of you who are watching me for the first time, hi, I'm Yash. I'm from Paul's team, and all the softwares that you're using right now. There's a little bit part of that also comes from your request, and I kind of facilitate everything and all that. So, all right, wonderful. I hope you can hear me okay. Just give me a heads up if you can hear me okay. And today we're going to talk about how you can create storybooks with consistent characters. Yeah, that means you can take your character and drop it in there, and AI is going to create a storybook for you. It's going to illustrate for n number of pages through, going to keep the consistency throughout all the pages, and it's going to do it in one click, right? So, all right, perfect. So now there's something interesting concept that we did that that's going to blow your mind, right? So previously, right, what used to happen, where you guys request something and we build a feature and we kind of put it, launch it as a beta feature, launch it with a very small group of beta tester, and kind of it would take like a month or two by the time it goes to you, right? By the time it comes to you, by the time you actually see it and use it. But this time we change that approach. Yeah, again, based from your feedback. What we are doing this time is we just put that feature straight up. Now that feature that is going to allow you to create storybook, and I'm going to talk about that, has a beta function. That means without you having to wait for months, all that, you just get the immediate access. Again, everything for free. Yeah, you get an immediate access, so you can kind of with the new launch, right, with the new upgrade that we are coming for the Artistly version 6, again free for all the users. It comes to the perfect feature, right? So it's a win-win, right? You don't have to wait. You get the features that you want instantly, and you can kind of also contribute on bits and pieces and the features, and those, what we call, these little tiny details. And by the time it comes to you, by the time when you actually use it, it's perfect, as with the next major upgrade, which is coming very, very soon, probably next month, right? Honestly, version 6. All right. Now, I hope that is clear, right? What do you think about it? Don't you think it's the best approach, that now all the features gonna come to you again, right, as a beta, instead of you waiting for months and weeks? Because what's happening with that feature, it's straight up, we give you an immediate access at no extra cost. You can use it. Obviously, there are going to be some feedbacks and everything in the roadmap, by the way, when you test it. And then when you test it and you give us a feedback, we're going to improve upon it, and with a major upgrade, it's going to come perfectly fine, right? So that's the thing, and I'm super excited to share that with you. So I'm going to share my screen, and now I'm going to show you step by step approach on how you can go from a character image and create a complete storybook in any language you want, right? All the languages that are available, and what are the tips, hacks, strategies, and whatnot. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna share my screen now. You can do it. So as always, you have to go to Fast AI Image Designer. But now, under AI Design Agent, you see a new option called Consistent Character Storybook. And this option, when you click on it, you will get now two more options. I would say three more options. The ability to direct your story, the ability to upload your own character, the ability to create front page cover, all automatically. And this is the best, this is the most requested thing, right? So now let's see, how can you go from a character image, or just from a blank idea, to a fully finished storybook with your character, with your story, and even when in your language. Okay, so I will even start with character creation, right? Because a lot of people struggle there. So for that, my best suggestion is go to AI Art Illustrator. That's the best option. Yeah. Now pick the style that you want your storybook to be in. Pixar, flat, manga, mystic fantasy, whatever it is, right? Let's say I do manga. Yeah. I say a girl wearing cowboy hat. Yeah. And then I say a girl wearing cowboy hat in the garden. I want to create a story about a girl, and I can even be very specific, like a 9 years old girl. I keep it 1:1. I do 4 quantities and I generate. Now, the whole idea to generate this, guys, is basically to get the character images just like these. Yeah, as you can say, these images, right? Because every time you probably have seen when they're creating the story, or sorry, movies or series or whatever, they start with the characters, right? They start with the story or they start with the character, right? So we gotta start somewhere. So this thing looks okay. This looks good. This is a good starting point to go with. Yeah. Now, what you need to do is go to AI Design Agent. Yeah. Go to Consistent Character Storybook. Okay. Create a new storybook. Then here you need to, if you already, by the way, if you have already created a image, you can drag and drop here, right? Straightforward. But we, we already created it in Artistly, so you can choose from library, and I will click on this. Now the magic happens, right? What's the type of the story that you want to create, right? Is it fiction? Is it science fiction? Is it ghost story, comic, fairy tale? I want it to be a fairy tale this time. Yeah. How many pages? For the time being, let's say 10 pages. Which dimension you want? Let's say I want in 4:5. Yeah. Now let's say story summary. I say girl lost in the forest. Yeah, lost in the forest. Mystical energy helped her navigate, come safely to her house. Pretty easy story, right? Something interesting. Yeah. Now here's the magic. Now a lot of you have this issue with the question. Hey Yash, we struggle with front. It would be better if the front page cover or the book cover gets created automatically, so that we don't have to kind of do all the prompting, go back and forth. Now it does, meaning you just need to mention your book author, whatever the pen name that you want to go with, and if you have already kind of finalized the title of the book, you can just put in there, right? Or you can leave it as it is. Artificial intelligence, AI, will automatically kind of understand your story and will do the job for you, right? So in this case, I would just let it do its job, but I would say my name, by Yash Sharma. Yeah. And I generated the storybook. Now what's gonna happen? It's gonna follow my direction as if I'm the director of this movie. Yeah. It's gonna give me all the pages fully illustrated with my character consistent throughout every page, and I just have to wait a few minutes and everything will be ready. Alright, so as you can see, there you go. Now these images are being created, including the cover, including the pages and the entire story, right? Now, couple of questions, right? Couple of things I want to mention here while this is being generated. Some things that how can you now basically get from images to a flip book or whatever it is, right? So what do you have to do once you are in personal design here? Yeah, you need to scroll down, and these are little tabs you see, right? Consistent character storybook, script to storybook, kid storybook, right? These are tabs. These are clickable tabs. When you click on these, you will find a new button called Create Flipbook. Now that's where the magic is, right? Because As soon as you click on this, you will basically, it will, let me just show you for the images that are already created, right? It will open up that option called select story, right? Now what it will do, guys, is when you click on select story, it will select the pages in the right order for you automatically, all the pages. Yeah, so you don't have to go one by one in the perfect order. You don't have to do anything, right? And then here in the bottom you will see the option called create flipbook. Now here you get the option to pick the language, give it an actor, give your storybook the voice. You have the page template, you have the ability to upload the front cover, the back cover, and all the good stuff here. Yeah, so let's say page template, right? I like to go with blank, but you can either upload the one that you like, or you can generate using AI. Yeah, now I'm just gonna upload. No, I'm just gonna go with blank. You can choose from library. Yeah, now basically this is the front cover, right? So let's say my cover should look like this. Let me just go there. Okay, like this, right? I pick it because with this feature, your front cover is going to get automatically created. Yeah, and I'm gonna do generate flipbook. That's it. That's all it is, right? And then my flipbook is gonna look something like this. Perfectly consistent pages, page by page by page, throughout the entire story. Same character story, but in your language, by the way. It is in German. Whichever language you select in, it will come under that, right? And I just want to make sure that a lot of you guys have questions. Where can I find these flipbooks, right? You can find them under, like, you see personal designs, right? You can find them under my flipbooks. Yeah, you can delete them, you can sort them, you can create new, whatever it is, right? Now another thing I want to make sure, I want to actually share with you, which a lot of you, and I see that a lot of you are not actually utilizing that properly, and I want you to start utilizing it, right? Is basically now you can get rewarded by sharing your storybooks publicly online on the internet, right? Because if I show you, right, if any, like for example, right, this is the storybook, right? For example, now in this case, what's gonna happen, guys, right, is you can actually see the storybook and share it. Now when you share it with the world, right, when you share it on the internet, people can they don't have Artistly, for example, right? They just can view it, right? They can view it. Okay, this is a nice story. Wow, love it, love it, love it. Wonderful. This is great. Perfect. All right. Either they can, they can share it again with that link, or they can cancel it, right? They can cancel it out and come and do their job. When they actually cancel it, guys, because they don't have Artistly, right? They're not gonna come to the Artistly app dashboard, right? Obviously, because they don't have the image. They don't have the logins, right? By default, they are going to go to basically the Artistly website, right? So if they're interested, they want to, if they're interested and they're like, okay, I like this, I also want to grab this, I also want to do this, they will go and purchase Artistly. Now in this case, they go to Artistly website. How amazing it would be, imagine that when they go to the Artistly website, they go using your link. So every time you share storybooks public on the internet, you get rewarded every time. How powerful is that, right? And that's where the feature, if you come inside my flipbooks, you will see called affiliate link. And here, if you paste, by the way, for those of you who are not sure, we will post in the comment section down below the process to kind of get your own affiliate link. It's a 3-step process, very easy, and you can put your own affiliate link, save it. Now every time when you share your flipbooks publicly on the internet to anyone and they are interested in purchasing Artistly, they will automatically go with your affiliate link, and you will get rewarded every single time when they get it. Like how powerful that is, right? Because you're sharing your creations, they're loving it, they want to use it, they want to get their hands onto that, and they can also kind of use it. And that's the best thing, right? because we never know if you shared it on, I don't know, if you shared it on, let's say, Facebook or Pinterest or Reddit or just in your groups and whatever it is. You don't have to tell them, like, you don't have to, like, oh, let me give you the link, you can get it. Okay, boom, cancel it. They'll go to the Artistry website, rerouted with your link, and yep, that's a win-win, right? Now let's see our creations, right? Because by this time they should be created by now. All right, let me just check it. All right, so let's see how they came out, and look at these. Now they came out really. Look at that shot. Like, it's actually shot like a movie, right? Pretty powerful. Now, as you're probably noticing here, there are few things that it kind of didn't take it properly, and I actually want to show you how some best practices, right? Number one, if you see it kind of take that half image. Why let's understand. Because of your character image, right? 80% of the time it's not going to do that, but that 10% of, like, the 20% of the time, or that that rare edge cases where, because it does not understand, it's going to keep your character image the same. So always try to give the full body shot, so it can learn full body shot, right? Was what we call it, right? Full body shot, so it can kind of understand your character entirely. Number one. Now, oh Yash, the story didn't come out good. The cover does not come out good. What should I do? No worries. Should not be an issue. You gotta now entire prompt, yeah, to go with. So all you gotta do is copy the prompt, go to Design Assistant, then go to Photo Editor, then go to, your, let's say, your character image, and let's say pick the same aspect ratio and paste the prompt. As simple as it is. And you can do it multiple times. You don't have to worry about credits because you are using Artistry, right? The idea here is, guys, basically you can create as many variations as you want, as many chances as you want, and sometimes in the first try it does not come out good, but look at the text, right? The text came out pretty good. And okay, now there's the thing, right? Lily and the Whispering Woods by Yash Sharma, and it came out 2 times, right? So either you can you can remove this again, go to the photo editor and you can remove it, but it gives you a really good base frame to go with. You know what I'm trying to say? And same thing, right? I created this cover, right? I went in to say, okay, I want to keep everything the same, but just change the hidden glow to the mystery light. Boom, that did that. And the same thing I'm gonna do it for this, right? What I'm gonna do, again, Design Assistant, Photo Editor is your savior, guys. Okay, as I'm saying, Photo Editor, choose from library. Okay, so I'm gonna do for there are, let's see if we can understand. There are 2 by Yash Sharma. Remove the bottom one. Let's see if you can understand it, right? That's the idea. I mean, if it does not, you can always remove the object, or you can run through the prompt again. Let's run through the prompt again, right? Just to see variations and then whatever it is, right? So let's go to Design Assistant, Photo Editor. I want to pick the character, right? Always go with full body shots. So for the AI can understand, 4:5, and generate. And it should do the job. And okay, is the images being done? Yes, let's see. I'm gonna just refresh it. All right, let's see. All right, there you go. Okay, interesting. So it kind of didn't understand where it asked to remove it, but look at that. This one came out really good. Lily and the Whispering Good by Yash Sharma. Perfect. There you go. But the third chance, second chance, you got it. So I mean, it's the play, right? It's again the way you direct your prompt, the way it's gonna come out, right? And I think this is really good. Now to convert it into a flipbook in your language, let's say I want to do it in Hindi, let's say, or let's say I don't know. Let's say I want to do it in German. How can I do that, right? Again, so you are in personal design, right? All right. So now what you have to do is you have to click on consistent character storybook, right? And you have to click on create a flip book. You have to click on select story. Automatically all the pages will get selected. Create the flip book. You can choose the languages from here. So let's do it in English for now. Yeah. You can now select the voices if you want, right? Like basically you can turn on the listening mode and you can have these talking storybooks, right? That guides that basically keeps kids glued to the story and then kind of walk them through the entire story as they repeat it by with the actor. That's one of the things that I see most. I'm also using it with a lot of my basically neighbors. They have babies and stuff like that. They love this feature, right? So basically baby is kind of, it's like 3-year old. They have a 3-year-old boy and it's like 3-4-year-old listening to it, learning through that, and then it's also falling. It's amazing, right? Just for that thing is going into his or her head, basically, instead of just doom scrolling on reel. It's far better, right? Why not we do that? So that's the thing, right? So they love Artistly, so that's why we had this feature. I should give them a credit. They gave me this idea, and a lot of you guys actually agreed for that. I said, okay, let's ship it. Anyways, so I go to blank, choose from library. Basically, this is a front page cover. I get the cover. Yeah, I do generate flipbook, and there you go. It takes few seconds, and your book will be ready in just few seconds. You can download it, as I already explained. You can add your affiliate link to that. So whenever you share your stories, your books on the internet, you share it with anyone, the moment they close out of that, they will be redirected to the main page using your affiliate link. So every time you share your storybooks, get rewarded, right? So it's something great thing to have, right? So that's the thing. And when you click on read, boom, there you go. Your flipbook is ready. Boom. Lily loved to explore. The deeper she goes, she soon found out that sun began to set. Shivering just as the tears started to well, a soft glow came. It danced around, felt like a strange. The lighting led her through the winning path. Finally, the mystical energy flicked and faded away as she saw, and Lily was safe at home. There you go. And we just it was a very tiny story, right? Where you can do 20, 30 pages, right? And a full, I would say a full episode, of a cartoon character. And this is just this is, what do I say? This is like storybook creation on steroids, I would say, because now your imagination, you are the director of your own movie. We can say that, right? You are the director of your own storybook. Create it, sell it, share it, whatever you want, you can do that, right? That's the power. So let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you have any questions. Now we'll go back. Now we'll come to all your questions, and I hope you got a lot of value from this, right? So let's see your questions and take it from there. All right, so let's see now. All right, let me know what you think about this overall, the workflow, right? When we talk about the characters and all that, and while I was going through all that, I saw each and every question, and I'm going to answer each and every question. All right, perfect. Let's start with how many characters, right? So right now, it takes one character, takes your story direction, and can create up to 30 pages. Yeah. But something interesting is coming, which is going to answer two of your questions. Okay. Can I have my own text, meaning my own script, and multiple character, 2, 3 consistent? Yes. We were already worked on it. It's one of the craziest feature that you're gonna you're gonna love it, right? But which is coming as we're gonna basically release the massive upgrade version 6 of Artistly. You all going to get that, meaning you can have your story, you can put your own story, and it will create into multiple characters, not just one, right? Again, as I said, this is just a beta version. It would take to get you this, like previously with our previous approach, we would not even launch this feature. We would wait, launch it to a small group of people, fix some things here and there. It would be few weeks or maybe months by the time it comes to you. But now you get immediate access because you want to ship amazing features to you, and then based on your feedback, kind of tweaking it, making it better, making it perfect. Because again, as I said, the whole suite of applications are not built by developers, right? Whatever they have in their mind, they created. It's built by you, your suggestions, your feedback. What do you want? So to answer that question, yes, we are going to, with a massive upgrade of version 6 Artistly, gonna coming very soon, next month probably, yeah, early next month. Anyways, you're gonna have that feature. That means you can put your story, gonna beautifully illustrate all your pages with consistent characters, uh, 1, 2, 3, name it, right? Amazing features. One of the amazing features that I'm excited about, right? Number one. Number two, yes, these are not just these are not just flipbooks. You can download them as a PDF. So when you go to flipbook, you just by just by after a read button, you will see a button called download. Yeah, so it will download it in the that format, basically PDF format. And yes, we are considering, so again, right, it's all about feedback, right? We are considering that, okay, what are the other outputs, right, that we can provide, right? EPUB, right, all these other outputs, right, and other dimensions. Definitely that is in the pipeline, that is in the roadmap. So that's the thing, right? So exactly, Deborah, so that's your question. Can we create the words ourselves rather than artistry writing them? 100%. So Deborah, with our upcoming feature, massive upgrade, version 6 of Artistly, which is going to be zero cost, right? Free for everyone, right? As with our application, everyone gets free lifetime updates, right? Is that you can write your words, you can write your story, and it will kind of narrate it. It will kind of basically illustrate all the pages and everything, right? So yes, with this next multiple character book feature, you're gonna have multiple characters ability, right? So that's the thing. Any questions other than this, guys? Also, another thing is any request you have, right? When can I use my daughter photo and create? 100%. So let me answer this, right? So can I use my daughter's photo and create a story? 100%. You can, but there are different features there. Yeah, this feature is specifically created for cartoon characters, illustrated characters, right? If you want to convert your realistic photos, right, into illustrations and stuff like that, then what you need to do, you need to use a feature called your personalized storybook, where you can upload a realistic photo of a daughter, of your niece, of your son, and it will kind of create the story, featuring them as a hero of the story. So yes, you can definitely do that. Yeah. So that's the thing, 100%. So Jagdish, your request has been taken. We're gonna add Punjabi language as well in the next upgrade. So all right, so this is an interesting thing, right? So can we make this flip book? Yeah, 100%. There is a plan in progress where it's a big trend on YouTube right now, which is what we call the read aloud books, right? Where a lot of big companies focusing on that, where it's a book, but it's a read aloud that is converted into video, and you can push it on YouTube and kind of monetize or whatever it is, right? Yes, there is something there. It's just that I can't reveal so many things, So I'll just share that, and just next few weeks gonna blow your mind of what you're gonna get. So just make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure any emails with the trainings and everything. Again, nothing to sell, all free of cost to you for you're already using, just so that it can be helpful for you. You can actually utilize it without hovering over multiple tools, without worrying about monthly cost, without worrying about kind of getting rid of that credit system and all that, right? So anyways, Can we have more than? Yes, Stephen, as I mentioned, right? With the upgrade that is coming, version 6 Artistly, version 6 free update, right? Massive upgrade for Artistly, right? It's gonna have that more than one character, two, three, with your own story. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this, yeah. So reading books, yes. What we call I call them talking storybooks, but a lot of people call them read aloud books. Something related to that is cooking. We're gonna ship that very soon. So if you are not in the meta group, a lot of interesting discussions are happening. So you can join that meta group as well. Link is in the mention, and team will basically drop the link as well in the comments. So yes, we are on Facebook. You can join the Facebook group. A lot of discussions. Developers are there, team is there, main core team. I am there. Support team is there. Every time when an issue happens, you can get a direct connect, share your idea, share your feedback, learn from other people. That's what the importance of community is, right? If we write a story in our own language, can we paste it to create an image? That's a wonderful question, right? So let me think about this. So right now, yeah, right now there is thing where it only accepts English because the AI models are very good at understanding English language, yeah, as a prompt. What you can do with this massive upgrade of version 6 coming, right, free of cost again, right, is you can actually translate it using any translation, and we might have that translation. If enough guys request, we can have a translation tool there. You can translate it in English, yeah, create it in English, right? And then you can, when you're creating into a flip book, an actual PDF, you can pick that language, right? Again, back. So it will, so the workflow is basically you take your own language, you convert it to English because AI understand English perfectly, yeah. And then when you're creating into a flip book, just like I showed, right? You can change it to German and all that. You can convert it into that language. That's what I would suggest. That's the best workflow, right? So yes, can I get my PDF download already in KDP format? So yes, that there is some brainstorming and things going behind the scenes. We are working, some DPI issues. I mean, DPI enhancements, DPI feature where one click you get the entire book ready, front, back, as I already showed you in the EPUB, format with perfect limits, right? So wow, that's a good question. When is this update coming? So update is coming very soon. We are aiming to launch it, right? That's why that's one of the reason that I've been quiet for for some last couple of days or weeks, because silently working on all the features, taking all your feedbacks, taking all your suggestions, and kind of making that version 6 the banger update, even better than version 5. So that's why it's cooking it. Now it's time to ship it. I'm finally excited and satisfied with what I am seeing right now. And once you will see it, you're gonna love it, love it. We're solving the seamless pattern issue. We're solving the multiple consistent character script upload, right? We are solving some format issues. We're solving the perfect text. You never have to worry about the text issue ever again, right? So yeah, it's pretty cool. Again, it's free of cost. So make sure next few weeks, right, be extra, like just subscribe to YouTube, go to the meta, so you never miss out of these absolutely amazing updates at no cost. Yeah. So that's the thing. I have Ali as well here with me. You probably know him from last couple of weeks. I'm gonna add him. Ali, so I'm gonna add you now. All right,
Look,
there you
there
go.
he
Hey.
is. Hey, how you doing? Yes, thank you very much for that. So I have been patiently waiting. I've been watching this, and I can see all the comments. People absolutely love the new feature. So there was a lot of questions that came through, and hopefully we can address some of them. Right. So there was the key. One of the questions that came, and I know you answered it, but I thought another good tip would be, with face swapping ability of putting people in their stories. So you could stylize first. You could stylize using mirror magic, or go to the advanced section and use face swap. So you can actually use your own kids in your own stories if that's what you want to do. So you do have that capability. The other one was, can you make flipbooks into MP4? That's the question. And the answer is currently that capability is not there. But if you are a proud owner of Video Express, you can take those flipbooks over to Video Express and you can use Screen Recorder. We've seen this with many of our members doing this, where they're using screen recording. They're actually recording the flipbook as they're flipping over, and then they're incorporating it into an MP4, and they're actually then making additional scenes from those characters using the consistent character feature over on Video Express, because obviously Video Express and Artistly, they both integrate with one another. So you can actually make fully fledged animated flipbooks with talking scenes as well. So there's a whole host of things. I know, there's a lot there, so we don't want to overbear you. But what I wanted to do, and I hope Yash doesn't mind, I actually put a resource document together for everybody. The reason being, one of the questions that everybody asks is, and we're just going to share my screen. When you're coming through for the very first time and you go to design agents, consistent, obviously we're going to go create a new storybook. Now, as you come to this page, everybody thinks, okay, it's an amazing feature. Where on earth would I even begin? That's the one of the things that people get stuck on, is just like the barrier to entry. All right, yeah, it's very simple. You got different story types. You can go through. You need a story summary, all of that stuff. To be honest, it's 95% of it's done for you. But that 5%, as we know, humans, we become, what's the word? I don't want to say lazy, but sometimes we might not be as creative as possible. So this is where ChatGPT will come into play. And what I've done, I actually had a conversation with ChatGPT, and I put together this document, okay? So in terms of this document, you're going to see what I did. You don't have to, but I've put it together anyway. I took a screenshot of this, okay? What you're seeing on the screen, and taking a screenshot of that, and also the story type. So I took a screenshot of the story types. Why? Because then I had a conversation with ChatGPT, and I said, look, I want to create solo stories of, consistent character using, look, here's a picture of the interface. Now, I want you to make a story based on every story type that there is. Give me all the information, including the story summary. Very, very important. So what it did, it went ahead and it gave me, the story type fiction. It gave me the title of the book. And this is the key thing. It gave me the character image prompt. So before you even start building your story, you need the character, just like Yash mentioned. But why not let ChatGPT, if you want, you can have that conversation, build out your story. So the key thing is that you get your title, you get the character for your story, because once you have that reference image, not only can you use it in Artistly for your storybooks, you can also use it over in Video Express. Very important, because obviously if you want continuity. Another key thing is that with the consistent character feature for this, remember, it's just not about children's books. You can actually make adult content as well. So you're not restricted. It's just about what you're putting in there. And I'll show you some examples that I created. So anyway, coming back to this, we have the story type fiction. We've got the title, the character image prompt. And what I've done, I've gone ahead and just put an image of the character, what it will look like. And this is the important part, story summary. Okay, and I've done that for, to be honest, I went through ChatGPT and I've done that for every single story type there, okay, as we go through. Now, what I wanted to do is I've gone ahead and I've built out some of these books, but I wanted to show you one, hopefully Yash doesn't mind, I want to show you what the process would be. So at the end of this call, you can take this document away and you can go experiment using this. So all it is, copy and paste and go have fun with it. That's all you have to do. Go tweak it, make it your own. Whatever, as we've done previously on other sessions. So what I'm going to do now, let's go to my flipbooks, and you can see some of these designs. I mean, I didn't really create any of them, did I? I just had a conversation. And remember, they're different story types. We've got fiction, non-fiction, moral, mystery, fantasy, etc., etc. And another key thing is, look, you can see there's some adult books there as well. So if I go Benny was the first one, being the rabbit, right? I come to my reference document. We've got Benny the rabbit, and you can just see that continuity, so the consistency of character. And then we have Benny and the Secret Path. Another thing, Yash has worked. I don't think a lot of people know Yash works tirelessly behind the scenes with the development team and all that to make sure things like perfect text actually works. People don't have no idea, so he knows what he's talking about. Okay, so again, you've got that accuracy of text, which is very, very important. So look, Benny. and you got all of this stuff. Now, I'm going to go through and make an example with you. But another key thing that I wanted to show you, which I'll probably show you, let's go ahead and build one. I'll show you some other examples. You got the Penguin, the Explorer. All this was built within Artistically, okay, with the characters, and you got the consistency of all of the pages, etc., etc. Even when it comes to the templates, I'm going to show you how you can work with ChatGPT and create your own templates. Hey, if you don't want to use the built-in features, if you don't want to use the ready-made templates, guess what? I built my very own template. Okay, so you can have that consistency even with the theme throughout. We've got Toby the Tortoise. So another thing is, when you're going through this, if you don't want to hear the sound, because someone actually asked this question once, you can actually turn off the sound for the flipping feature. And when you do download it as a PDF, depending on what site you're using, like KDP, Amazon, etc., you might have to use different dimensions. But as we know, we're working on more dimensions to make this more applicable for a whole range of different sites. So you have all of that covered. With this one, let me show you an adult one. We've got Silent but Deadly. I thought, let me go create one with the older gentleman, the detective comic scene. And here's another really important point I thought was very interesting to do. Depending on the story type that you're creating, okay? So if I come back to my reference document, remember, you've got different story types. So what you can do, if you want, when you come to Artistly, when you go to the AI Art Illustrator, find a style or an illustration that may fit perfectly with the type of story you're building. Now, say, for example, if I want a ghost or horror story, I might want to go for creepy vintage. Okay, so it Artistly will cater. Not only can you select a style from all of these beautiful different styles, or simply make life easy if you want, go to create from prompt using the AI image designer. So I've actually done both, and you'll see that as you go through the different styles that I've then created. Look, comic book style, we've got the little deer. Again, just a representation of the different styles you can create depending on what your audience is. Once you kind of figure out what your audience is, who you're trying to cater for, you can build out those images. So anyway, instead of me just showing you, the examples, let's go ahead and build one out together. So first of all, we go to consistent character storybook, create new. Now, what I need to do, let me go back to my flip books and see. The last one was the little deer, right? Okay. And these, I've cooked up a lot of already in the oven. So I go to consistent character storybook, and I'll show you how quick this is. So first of all, I go to choose from library. I just check. Okay. After the deer is the owl with the book. Let's have a look. Do we have an owl with the book? We've got to be patient here. If anyone sees it, just let me know. There we go. Okay. Mr. Owl with his book. And remember, you can create different versions and see which one you like the best. And here we have the owl with the book, okay? So I select the owl with the book. Now, he's going to now be our character that's going to be consistent in our solo story that we've built. Now, the story type, so if I come back to my document, it's biography. I come here and I select biography. The reason we're selecting the story type, the way Artistly or the AI is set up, it will create a story based on that story type, okay? Don't ask about the mechanics of it. Yash is the brains, he'll understand. But the good thing is, just select it and let Artistly do all the hard work. No headache. Now you can select up to a whopping 30 pages. Just imagine 30 pages. And that also incorporates text. So you have imagery and text. That's a huge amount. And the more images, the more pages you select, the more processing time it may take. So you have to be patient, okay? The more, obviously, it's got to start building up these custom, beautiful copyright images for you. So for this example, let's go ahead and select 5. Now for dimensions, I'm going to select 4 by 5 because I always think of it, a shorter top and nice long vertical page. And let's go to story summary. I come back here to my little owl, and I select the owl story here, the summary. I simply come across and paste. And remember, you can create any story you want. Just go to ChatGPT if you have any ideas, if you have any niche or categories that you're interested in, then it's very easy for you to create, a story within ChatGPT, and you can create multiple stories. Forget one story, create a series based on one character that you've created, like a series of different stories based on one character for continuity. Or if you want to do your own child or your own, family, friends, whatever it may be, you can do so. Now, we go to the book details, and straight away, guess what? I've already got my title right there. Oh, come across, and I'm gonna paste. Okay, and for this, I'm gonna do Joe Blogs. Okay, Joe Blogs or John Doe, whatever, you put your name there. And sometimes you'll come to this point and you think, nah, there must be something more. And the truth is that's it. That's all you have to do. Now, for those thinking, what about if I want my own text, my own scripts? Well, there is another feature for script to story. Okay, you can do that, but you won't have that consistency of the images. Okay, so this is just a great way of creating those consistent characters. But I'm pretty sure down the line, with the updates, we will. Yash will work his magic and make sure some of these are just, right across the board. Now, as that's cooking, Yash mentioned something really, really important. And as you remember with the previous versions of Artistly, that in order to have a front cover, you would have to go and manually build one. And, sometimes it can be a little bit frustrating. I'll be very honest with you. But with this ability now of using this feature, guess what? It comes out with the finished product. It already generates you that front cover for you. So it just takes a lot of the headache away from you. And not only that, if you wanted to, you could, like Yash showed, you can go in the photo editor and you could remove images if you want. You could go to the advanced AI image editor, okay, the advanced section. And if you want to use this for, KDP and if you have a barcode, etc., you could add all of that stuff. That's not a problem. You can do all of that stuff. And then if you want to upscale the quality, you can, and you can have it, printed as a physical product, as long as you've got the dimensions and you scale up that images. Okay. So what we're going to do in the meantime, you can see I've actually created some beautiful graphics here. So instead of creating or using the built-in templates, Artistly can actually create you your own templates if you want. And I believe if I just double check, you'll see we have the dimensions of 896 by 1080. And you can see, look, this was the design prompt. So if you want, depending on the theme of the story, you could recreate the design prompt or ask ChatGPT, I need to create, a textured background or some kind of background based on the story that we're creating. So, with the border, you can see there's little flowers and things. So if I was creating this story of the owl, it could ideally create little books and little owls as an outline for, again, consistency. It just creates a beautiful theme for our book. So think outside the box. We have all of these capabilities. Why not use them? Okay. So as we're allowing that to build, let me just refresh it. Hopefully we can see, but it'll be in the pipeline anyway. Now, the moment that gets done, Yash did mention, look, when you come here, sometimes you might be confused. Okay, where's that feature? How do I build it? Etc. etc. If I go to my Flipbooks, you can't build it there, of course, but you can actually see stuff. And somebody mentioned the affiliate link. When you first use the affiliate link, okay, now those that are watching and thinking, what is an affiliate link? It's essentially, say you are a user of Artistly, you can become a ambassador. So if you refer anyone to Artistly, you can make commission. So anytime someone makes a purchase and they come through your link, you'll be accredited commissions for doing so. Now, with the affiliate link here, any product or service, online, offline, if you have a link that you want to redirect, doesn't even have to be an affiliate product. Maybe you want to send them to, your own website, your own product pages, your appointment setting pages, your schedule pages. Maybe you're working for a client, a business, whatever it is, physical product. It doesn't matter. You can enter that there. And what happens at the end of the flipbook, they'll be redirected. Okay. That's the key thing. And sometimes people actually have, you have those sites where people will go and you can have multiple different links that just direct people, et cetera, et cetera. So you can see all these different beautiful books. And remember, we've got so many different languages that you could recreate and create it in any other language. So you've got maximum exposure to the global audience. So as we're allowing these to process, it's going to take probably a few more moments, but you can see if I go through the process. So if I go here now, let's go to consistent character storybook. And while we're allowing that to cook, let's do another one in the meantime. So this is the key. Okay. So don't get confused when you do this. I'll show you very, very quickly. Yes. Somebody mentioned it, Linktree. Yep. So create flipbook. The moment you do that, if I select it, can you see the difference? Okay. There's a little checkbox that now appears on all of these, okay? And you'll notice the very first one, there is no checkbox. The reason being that's going to be your front cover, okay? And you can see that that will apply to all of them. Okay, front cover here, front cover here. So Artistically will recognize that your stories that you've created, there are dedicated images, so it will group them together, and it won't allow you to create flip books by jumping into other images for different project. It won't allow. So the key thing here is building your stories doesn't need to be difficult anymore. You can find any kind of... Okay, my screen is just removed. Let's have a look. Let's get that back on the stage. Okay, there we go. So you can build any story. There's no restrictions anymore. Does that make sense, everybody? You can now work with ChatGPT. You can find really amazing stories out there, and you can model, you can emulate, you can take the information, what the story background is, and recreate your own versions of these stories. So you just imagine the possibilities of doing that. And remember, there's no age range here. You can actually create different levels of stories depending on your needs or purposes. So you're not really restricted. Now, once I create, let's go back to create flipbook. Okay, I'm going to go create flipbook, and I'll go through this process.
Yep. Another thing I wanted to, sorry to interrupt you.
Nope.
Another thing that I want to add there is I see the question as these stories are being created. Like there's a feature, right? Is I specifically want to highlight that consistent character storybook takes illustration examples, takes cartoon example, that it works the best, right? If you want to create the a child photo and kind of want to convert it into an illustration and stuff like that, that's a different feature, and that's basically personalized storybook. That means the idea is you can personalize your storybook with your own person image, right? So that's the thing. Will the default affiliate link, that's the thing, right? So when you're creating it, you have to go to that feature. And will the default affiliate link pay me commission, or it's a generic artistly site? So yeah, we'll drop the information when this is done, or in this the team can actually add the details in the chat. Basically, when you go, you sign up for the affiliate account, it's free of cost again, and that gives you a special, your own customized link that you can add there, right? Now, so that's the thing, right? Let me know if you have any other questions, guys. Any other queries, document. Yep, 100%. So Ali, I think when we're gonna end this training, when we put the replays, right, and also in the description box, we're gonna add the training document, and add the training document and all the necessary details needed. Yeah. So let me know what you think about today's training. And again, as I said, right, next couple of weeks gonna blow your mind away, because there's a reason why I've been quiet for a while, right? Secretly cooking something. It's like all your recipes are getting cooked right now, and they're cooked, and it's time to ship it. And every single week there are going to be one surprise. So literally, I would say it's a Christmas came early, right? So basically, the next coming week and the next month is going to be amazing, because every single week there's going to be some massive update, upgrade, free of cost. Again, right? As I said, that's going to help you either speed up your process, get better results, get to the next level, and it's just helpful for everybody, right? And again, as I said, I've been grateful, really, really grateful and thankful for all of you guys, because without you, again, right, Artistly would not be Artistly. It would be just a generic, basic application. But with each and every constructive criticism, feedback, suggestion, we are able to get to where we are when it comes to Artistly, that you are using every single day, and we want to get to the next level. And you are the only one who gonna guide me, so that I can guide the entire team, and we guide the support team and everyone, to kind of get to the application as if it is you just created it for yourself, right? So do not do not hesitate to share your ideas. I'm okay. You say there's a bug, just let us know, we'll fix it. We ain't going anywhere. We ain't uh, ignore your every single request goes through me. I check all your feedback and everything. That's why, been quiet for a while, but now it's time to ship all those amazing features and the things, because I can see that like what is there, and I know you're gonna love this, right? So again, probably next meeting, we never know, right? Artistly version 6, it's a massive major upgrade to Artistly, even better than version 5, version 4, all the previous version, and it's gonna get to you. You're gonna get it for absolutely zero cost, free, right? But the updates and upgrades, you're gonna say you're gonna love it, right? And as usual, just keep supporting, keep sharing your feedback, and I'm more than happy to ship one by one, as you guys share all those features and suggestions. I'm gonna prioritize one that makes more sense, that gets more upvotes or whatever it is, and I'm going to ship it everything that you ask for, so that you never have to go to another tool to get things done. Artistly will be your all-in-one design agent army that gets your that gets your idea rolling into reality, that gets your imagination to reality without having to worry about anything. So if you have any questions, any doubts, let us know. We're gonna wait for few more minutes before we kind of wrap up the session. And I really appreciate you. I really appreciate Ali coming on this training, sharing the resource document. We're gonna share with everyone, and really appreciate you, spending your precious time with us till the very end. Really, really, really appreciate it. So let's see. Any questions? Ali, any last words you wanna comments you
Not
wanna share?
just make sure you join the inner circle, the Facebook group.
All right, wonderful. All in one design, all in one. So again, Artistly is becoming the design agent army. By the way, if you guys want in, this is the link. Yeah, you can. In case if you are new to the community, you're not sure. Oh, what is Artistly? What Yash is this talking about? You can go to Artistly. There are two plans. You can pick any one plan. It's a lifetime plan. You don't need to pay extra cost. Use it unlimited times. Oh, by the way, yeah, you can create thumbnails, and we are doing some massive upgrade for thumbnail creation, even in the version 6 update. Because I sat there with with the developer, and huge shout out to huge shout out again, right? There are these silent, as we call them, right? They don't get a lot of credits, but huge shout out to our entire machine learning team, to our artificial intelligence machine learning engineers, and our developer team, right? Who actually builds these, because we all have ideas, but we don't know how to code, right? They sit there, fix the bugs, fix the things. So huge shout out to them. Without them, it would not. I mean, you're like, I'm just the media. Like, I take your I take your suggestions, I take your queries, talk to them, prioritize them, make them understand, and they do the thing. And I just, oh, by the way, yeah, you can use Secret 10 for the next additional 10% off, just in case. Yeah. So just keep sharing your ideas. I'm gonna keep shipping them. Thank you so much for everything, and just make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, and you're in the Meta group, you're in the Facebook group. Yeah. Next few weeks gonna blow your mind away, because what's coming, right? I can't share a lot of details here, but yeah, just as the days pass, you're gonna be blown away. Get ready. And with that being said, thank you so much. I will see you in the next training with another golden nugget. I hope you loved it. Any questions? Just let us know in the group. To the support team, I myself will personally go through. And also, there's one another thing. If you have any specific things you wanted to share with me and want to have a personal chat with me, you can always message me on Meta on Facebook. You can ask the support team that, hey, I want to have a quick call with Yash, because I want to have some queries sorted, some suggestions. They will assign that, and I'm more than happy to get on a quick call and just go over through things, because my thing is, you should not be you should not be stopped, or there should not be any obstacle in your way to getting to the next level, getting to your results. and I will do whatever I can to get that done and possible. So, all right, thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon in the next training. Till then, take care of yourself, your family, and your health. Thank you so much, Ali. We'll talk to everyone. All right, next training. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. Bye.